Welcome back. This is Elaine and Dennis, and in our continuing lessons, we're going to introduce you to the waltz. Now, there's a lot of information on the internet on the waltz, so we're not going to go into any detail. Obviously, there are different types of waltzes. Many different countries have their own version of the type of music and the movements. We will be sticking with the ones that's most common in this country. It is a slow waltz. It's not quick. We're not going to be doing dancing to the Blue Danube. And the figures we will be using will be figures as defined by Round-a-Lab, which is the International Association of Round Dance Leaders, also known as Round-a-Lab. You can find out information on that at roundalab.org. Anyway, let's get to the waltz. This is the American standard, excuse me, and we will start with a waltz box step. Now the waltz has 3 beats to each measure, a little unusual in that it is an odd number of beats to a measure. Typically, I count the measures, the beats in it as 1, 2, 3. The 1 being on that loud downbeat, and the 2, 3 being the 2 beats that immediately follow it. Now, a waltz box step will show you some positioning first. We will start in butterfly position. This is butterfly position. We are having our arms out. We still maintain as good a framework as we can so we can feel each other move. And we will do this, though a box step is not typically done in this position. We will demonstrate it so that you can better see our footwork and our body. Okay? Now, a box step follows the outline of a box. The first figure is done, the first step is done with the man's left foot and the lady's right foot, also known as our lead foot, okay? Or lead feet for the both of us. And it starts with a forward motion with the left and a back motion with the right. So we both take a step forward on that first beat of the music. And on the next 2 beats, we are going to step to our side. We'll step once to our side, and then we will close our feet, changing weight so that now my right and Elaine's left foot is free, also known as our trailing foot. All right? So when we start it again, we take a step, back for Elaine, forward for me, to the side, and we close our feet. And by definition, the word close implies you'll bring your feet together and you change weight. So that is closing. Bring one foot together, put it down, and then put the weight on the other foot to get the other foot ready to move. All right? So again, the step is to go forward with the left or back with the right. Depends upon who's got what foot free. So my left is free, so we go forward for the men and back for the lady. Side and close our feet. Okay? Now the second half of the box, there's 1 measure in the box, 2 parts. Now Elaine has her left foot free, and I have my right foot. So what do? We go back for the men with his right, and the ladies step forward with the left. So they go back, men, and then now we both step to the side, and we close our feet, and ready to start from the beginning again. Okay, so watch the second half again. We start with the man's right foot, the lady's left. Ladies are going forward, the men are going back. We go side, and then we close our feet to do it again. So let's try it. 2 complete measures, 2 parts to it. Ready? The man goes forward, ready, 1, 2, 3, ready, waltz, box. We step forward, side, close, and then back. We'll do it again. Lady goes back, and then forward. Notice when either one of us starts with our left foot, we are going forward. When either one of us starts with the right foot, we're going back. All right, watch it again. Box, step, side, close, step, side again, step, side, close, step, side, close. Easy enough. Let's do it with music. We're just going to box a little bit, right in place. And ready? Waltz, box, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I tell you what. You know what I'm going to do? Take a second, I'll be right back. I'm going to slow this down for us, so hold on. Now that I've adjusted the speed, let's try the box again. So it's not too fast. We want to take it easy when we're just learning it. Okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Box. Go. Step. And step, side, close, step, side, close, step, side, close, step, step, side, close, step, step. Okay, now let's look at the positioning. Now, typically when we do go out to dance, it might be a round dance, it might be a wedding or something. We don't stand like this and do a waltz, we stand up close. So I have my arm around her back, and how high it is, you don't want it too high, because if you're leading her, if you're pulling her, you'll get the top half of her body, but you won't get the bottom half. And so your hand should be around the middle of her back, nice good framework as I turn her. She turns as I turn my body. Okay, and it feels good. You should be, you should be touching. You should be able to hold up a paper plate between the two of you as you dance. This hand is out. I don't typically put this hand any higher than the shoulder of the shortest person there. If you're a couple, we're pretty evenly matched in height, Elaine and I, so that makes things comfortable. So I have it out, my hand is palm kind of up and toward her. She's resting her hand on mine. She has her fingers curled around my hand. Okay? And although I close my fingers around her, I do not grab. If you're wearing a ring, it can hurt. So don't grab, don't squeeze here. Just have her hand rest on yours and curl your fingers a little bit. Okay? And again, on this side, I'm not slouched too much, but I am relaxed. I'm not up too high. I'm comfortable. Her arm is just resting on mine, and her hand is up on my shoulder. So as we dance, we step together and do the box, okay? So, let's do this waltz in closed position. That position we just showed you is referred to as closed position. So let me start the music again. Get ready, closed position. Hear the beat. 1, 2, 3, ready, box, go. Step, side, close, step, side, close, step, step. Step, side, close, step, side, close, step. If you want, you can turn it a little bit. Step, side, close, step, side, close, step, side, close, step. Step, step, side, close. Forward for the men, now forward for the lady. step, side, close, step. Step, side, close, step. And that's the waltz box. It's a very easy figure to do. It's a good figure to start with. Again, if you go out dancing, you don't need me to say anything. Just listen to the music. If it's a waltz box you want to do, you could spend the evening, at least that dance, dancing the waltz box and be perfectly comfortable. So, we'll be continuing our lesson. We'll do a little bit more with the turning waltz box in our next lesson. This is Elaine and Dennis from Gloversville, New York, and we'll see you in the next lesson.